What's going on, everyone? Great Talent here, and today the prey is going to be my weekly gaming recap. So, I've been playing a little bit less of the games than I was playing last week. I'm just going to showcase them here, and I'll just briefly explain where I'm at in the game, what part of the game I'm at, what I'm exploring, what I'm connecting with, if I'm actually close to beating it, or if I'm just having fun with it, just playing it to play it. So, I've been playing about 4 or 5 different games this week. Some older, some newer. One retro game in particular I'm going to be presenting here at the end of the video, toward the end of the video. And there's 2 games here in particular. One I'm almost done with, and one I'm just going to be pretty much starting. And I'm probably going to be devoting myself to for the next like 3-4 weeks, I want to say. Maybe even longer, maybe like a month, because, or even almost a month and a half, because this game requires such dedication and focus and commitment. I can't be distracted by too many other games, unfortunately, and I don't like to juggle more than like a few games. I like to play my my Nintendo Switch when I'm outside of the house, and I like to play, like I'm playing a game on that right now. And when I come home, I like to play another game or 2, and that's it. Like no more than like 3 games at a time, because then I get overwhelmed. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this little brief montage of what I've been playing this past week. And at the end of the video, I'm coming back because I want to know what you guys have been playing this week. As always, thanks again for your tremendous support, and let's just go.
It's the guy we met at Cave Mock.
Hello?
And here Estelle's being so nice. Somebody needs to work on their manners.
You're one to talk. Hey!
Alright. Well, first up on the hit list this week was the continuation of Tales of Vesperia. I've gotten quite a bit far in this game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm just journeying around, just kicking ass and taking names. The combat system is quite unique. I mean, it's a hack and slash JRPG. You can guard, you can deflect attacks, you can actually have a special meter, a limit meter that builds up, and you can unleash daily attacks as well. You have your support people who can heal you during the battle and whatnot. So far I've run into about 8 different characters. I think there's more coming too. I think I'm only about I would say maybe 25% done with the story mode. The game does have its flaws, though. It's not perfect. A lot of times I find myself, like just drifting in and out of the story because there's just so much of it. I mean, I think that's the case in all JRPGs, though, because Octopath wasn't really like that, but I guess in the terms of like a more modern day JRPG, like Tales of Vesperia here, or the Tales series in general, it's just pretty much a bunch of just a lot of talking, a lot of banter, a lot of back and forth, and sometimes it's a bit too much. And I'm not gonna lie, I do skip some of the cutscenes just because I just want to get on with it. Like, can I just play the game? I just want to play the game, so I skip so I can get to this part, like right here. It's just traversing the overworld, running into like creatures and kicking ass. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much what I think where the game shines. So I'm gonna keep playing this on my Switch during the week, outside of the house, and yeah, we'll see what happens if I stick with it or not. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with it to the end because I like to finish things I start. So yeah, that's the first game on the list I've been playing this past week. The next game I picked up, the retro game that I picked up right before I made this video, is Parasite Eve. And I've never played this game before. It's about a 22-year-old game. It has a lot of heavy emphasis on the Resident Evil style genre that dominated the 90s, late 90s, back in the day. Yeah, it's really, it has the same almost premise. It's like about a parasitic organism takes over creatures, and they turn their bodies into these mutant species, and you're just like a cop in New York City just trying to figure out like what the hell is going on. The controls are, as you can see, there's fixed camera angles. The control scheme, you can use the analog sticks. I'm playing it on my PS3, so you can change it up however you want. You can choose to play with the D-pad or the analog stick, whichever you prefer, but, it's still tank controls because you have to press, you have to hold the circle button down, and you have to move around with the joystick in order to run. Other than that, you're just like walking, and you're like a tank. You got like fucking a pound of shit in your ass, and you can't move. That's pretty much, how it was back in the day, those controls. So far I'm liking it. So far. It's just like right now it's just a spooky, mysterious, you're just trekking around this, right now I'm in the opera, And it's like a little, it's like kind of like if Final Fantasy met Resident Evil is what it is, because you can, it's like an RPG, turn-based battle system almost, but it's a little bit of free roam, and I'll show you in a minute. There's going to be some combat here, and yeah, there's like, you get to save at, instead of typewriters, you get to save at phones. You just call up your police precinct, and you just save your progress that way. There's actually storage boxes as well, where you can manage your inventory management and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep playing. I mean, there's some type of allure about this game that it allures itself with the mystique of the mystery, and I like that. And you're gonna see combat here right now, where I get into a combat sequence. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy. It's just like random, I guess, battles. They just pop up. You can run around as you figure out what you're going to do next in battle. You start with just a handgun with ammunition, bullets. You have the blue meter that's building up. That's your attack meter. That tells you when you can attack. It's kind of like old school Final Fantasy, like RPGs and stuff like that. The experience points. You can level up your character and all that other stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And yeah, I can't wait to see what else, how deep the rabbit hole this goes, because I just picked up the key to get to the opera, and I'm going to continue later on. The next game I was playing last night, and I actually live streamed it from my PS4 right directly to my channel, was a game called Path of Exile that was recently ported. It was a PC exclusive game for the past, I think, 6 or 7 years, and it just recently got ported to consoles. And the best part about this is it is entirely free to play. So you guys can go download this right now if you have a PlayStation 4, I think even Xbox One. It's free to play. I'm not sure if it's on the Switch, but it's entirely free to play. There's no catch, no gimmicks. Microtransactions are pretty much in the form of cosmetic items, and the game is what Diablo 3 should have been, because it is so much more fun than Diablo 3 in a lot of instances and circumstances. That being said, as you can see on screen right now, there's a ton of different gear and loot, and it is just so complex. And there's some different things you can do. You can upgrade. I'm a witch right now, so I have a wand. I can socket it. I can add different arcane, different stones to my wand and get different abilities. And there's just so much going on, and I can upgrade my character every time I level up. I can upgrade my passives. There's no primaries. Your primaries are whatever you socket. Like I just socketed, I got lightning, force lightning, like I'm freaking Emperor Palpatine right now. Or I could do a fireball like I'm freaking Liu Kang. So yeah, I really like this game. I'm going to continue playing this game, but it's best to be played with friends though. I played with one of my friends last night, and we were having a ball. It's up to 4-player co-op, I think. 8 players, I think, on PC, but it's really fun. I'm digging it. There's a home base, there's like a HUD and whatnot, and you can go back there anytime you want, pick up quests, turn in quests, so on and so forth. You can just it's pretty cool. It's just it's a questing, dungeon crawling type game. And if anyone is familiar with, like Diablo 3 here, I mean, it's just set up the same. It's an overhead, isometric camera angled, dungeon crawling type game, /RPG with a ton of looting and upgrading characters and different character classes and whatnot. My friend was actually even comparing it last night to Diablo 2 because of the map setup, the whole, it was just like, I guess a Diablo 2.5 he was calling it, and I can see what he means by that, because yeah, it does share a lot of similarities, a lot of, especially with the inventory system. It really shares a lot of similarities. And whoever made this game, the indie developers of Path of Exile, you can tell they definitely had a heavy influence with the Diablo games, as you can see. So we can upgrade trees and whatnot. But I'm really excited for this game. I really didn't know it really existed. I'm not a PC gamer, so I didn't know it was out there. But I'm digging it. I really am, and I'm going to continue playing it as long as I have my friends would play with me, because this is not a game you play by yourself. It's like Borderlands. You just can't play that by yourself. You'll just get bored, and it's always fun to do it with friends, because you guys can share the loot and the experience, and it's just a hell of a lot more fun. Unlimited power! Sorry. Or just zapping people on screen. It just made me want to scream that out right now. Yeah. Okay, the second to last game I've been playing, and I'm going to play again after I beat the next game we're going to be talking about, is, of course, Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. Because this game, people, yeah. This game is for fucking champions, is what I'm gonna say. Look at this. Look at this right here, people. Just look at the tremendous strength of. Yeah, this motherfucker's related to Brock Lesnar. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, so this is my probably 35th, maybe 409th attempt at beating the ogre. I finally do it, and I don't know how I did it. I guess I channeled my inner Jedi Knight, Samurai Master, Ninja, Shinobi, whatever the hell I am, Master, Warrior, because this guy is the fucking MVP. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, and I kind of robbed him of his title. I feel kind of bad. I kind of want to give it back because he's the greatest. And I just feel like I don't even know where to begin with this game. This game is insane. This game is tremendously hard. It's probably the hardest game I've ever played in my life. And I've played the original Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, yeah, so this game is ridiculous. And I already made a promise to myself that I'm not going to, this was the last boss I actually killed, well, mini boss I killed before stopping playing, because I said to myself, I cannot commit fully to this game without, you know, finishing the other game that we're going to talk about last today. And, you know, I just died in 4 seconds. It's insane. And I got a sneak attack on him. It was nuts. So I really love this game tremendously so far. I know it's very harsh. A lot of people out there who are Soulsborne fans like myself, they're having problems with it because there's no builds, there's lack of variety in how to take down your enemies and whatnot, so on and so forth. But I'm loving it. I love the challenge. I love how it makes me a better gamer. And again, and in and outside of the game, it makes me focus more. It makes me depend on my reflexes more, which is I'm gonna take outside the mat with me and outside the gamepad with me. I'm gonna take it outside doors and in real life with me because, you know, I'm gonna be more alert, attuned. It's gonna it tweaks your senses a lot. So with that being said, this is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, From Software's latest opus, in terms of the samurai shinobi realm of Sengoku period in Japan, and I can't wait to dig into this. It's going to be really, really tremendous, and I really hope that I can get it all the way through. Like, I don't even know how I dodged this like attack right here. Like, he does like a freaking shit, all of this, and finally I killed him. So yeah, I'm gonna hope I can stick with this to the end. If not, please forgive me, Lord, but I think I'm gonna. And finally, the last game that I'm playing now, and I'm going to be playing after I finish making this video and finish beating it, is Devil May Cry 5, one of my game of the years besides Sekiro and Resident Evil 2. And I can't wait to write the review about this. I'm going to start writing it tomorrow and hopefully have it up for you guys by the end of this week before I go away on vacation. So I'm going to be going on vacation, guys, just so you know, from April 7th to the 13th. I'm going to have some drafted videos I'll upload during my absence, but yeah, I'm going to be going away, and hopefully when I come back, I'll be able to do a lot more stuff. So right now I'm on mission, I think it's 19 or 18. No, not mission 19 now. This was mission 18. Playing as Dante, everything, the whole story is just coming to a head right now, and it's possibly the best Devil May Cry story I've ever experienced. I mean, it doesn't really go saying a lot because a lot of Devil May Cry lore is a little complex and it's convoluted is what it is. But they try and mainstream it here, and it's pretty good. Try and simplify it, and I enjoyed it for the most part. So yeah, I really love this game. You get a fucking rocket launcher, shotgun, you get a fucking motorcycle, you can swing around and shit. It's tremendous, this entire game. Playing as Dante is truly sensational. Playing as V is truly sensational. Playing as Nero is truly sensational. But the most sensational of all is Dante. Look at this. Look at the crap he's doing. It's insane. I love this game tremendously. Love it so much that I am automatically, by default, nominating it already for my Game of the Year, because what it does, it's short, it's simple, it's to the point. The game can be toppled in about 10 hours. I'll discuss that further in my review. But, you know, it's just so good. You made the game makes you feel like a badass. Unlike you're playing a game like Sekiro, which makes you feel humbled. You're very humbled in that game. This game makes you feel like a tremendous badass, literally straight down to the bone. I mean, the game isn't really that hard. It just says get in there and use all of your crazy demonic powers to just tear shit up, unleash hell, and keep it rolling, because you are the embodiment of power. Whereas in Sekiro, it's quite the opposite. It's kind of like you're humbled by your don't have an arm, and it's like, you know, you're kind of wounded by all these massive titans around you. It's kind of like more of a David and Goliath feel, which is what FromSoft is known for. They're known for that David and Goliath, where you're the little guy up against the big guy, and then somehow the little guy overcomes that. But yeah, so I just finished tackling this triple-decker boss fight, as you can say. I don't want to do any story spoilers here, so I'm just going to say it was a really cool fight. It fought a raven, a shadow cat, and a gigantic golem, which was pretty cool, and I thought it was awesome. So without further ado, I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. This is all I've been playing this week. So look how awesome this is, and this is the final game, and I'm going to be beating this week, writing a review for it, and in turn, I'm going to continue Sekiro and devote my life, mind, body, and soul to that game for as long as humanly possible until that beast has been devoured and slain as well. Okay, so that's my week in review, people. So what have you been playing out there this week? What's up? Let me know in the comments below. That's my weekly gaming recap and review. Playing a bunch of different titles, some the same as last week, others different. And it's gonna keep jumping around from week to week with 1 or 2 titles remaining the same. That's how I kind of play my games and whatnot. So yeah, let me know what you guys are playing in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. And if you like it that much, why not subscribe? Because the best is yet to come. So once again, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next one. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you later.